Hello, my name is Teresa Hughes, and I'm a Delaware individual trustee. It's my dream job. I help people and families find the best ways to plan for the future, provide for their loved ones, and protect their assets. 5 years ago, I left a long career in banking to become an individual trustee in Delaware, a small but mighty state, and one of the best places for establishing a trust. In this series, I'm going to share what I've learned from 3 decades of experience in the industry and answer questions like why you might need a trust, what they do, how to set one up, roles within trusts, and how professional trustees can help. In this first episode, I'm going to talk about personal trusts, types of trustees, and types of trusts. First off, I want to answer this question: why would you choose Delaware for your trust? The state is well known for having a corporate and trust-friendly business atmosphere. Personally, I think it's the best state for just about everything, especially the beaches. But there are some other big reasons to choose this state. Unlike other states, Delaware does not tax income retained in a trust for non-Delaware residents. Delaware law also offers more protection from creditors and greater flexibility when it comes to investments, distributions, and even modifying your trust. We'll talk more about that in a later episode. But let's rewind a bit. What is a trust? A personal trust is a legal document, sort of contract, that a person or people establish for many reasons, such as planning for estate taxes, family members' needs, business planning, asset protection, and a host of other reasons. A trust is usually formed in conjunction with an individual's or family's estate planning. An estate plan usually includes a will, powers of attorney, and healthcare directives. It can also include a trust. Side note, everyone should have a will, even if you don't have what you think are valuable assets right now. You may not own a home or business, but who would you want to get your car, your savings, or your collection of classic video games? You need a will. Now, back to trusts. If you have one, you'll need to have a trustee. They're the person who will administer and manage your trust. There are several types of trustees, including individual, corporate, and family or friend trustees. Let's run down how all 3 work. Corporate trustees are the most commonly used type. Major banks and independent trust companies offer these services. A corporate trustee or trust company has a team of professionals that offer administration services and may or may not manage the trust assets. Examples of trust assets are marketable securities such as stocks and bonds, closely held entities such as businesses or private equity investments, personal property, and just about anything a grantor wishes to place into a trust. A bank or trust company can only provide trustee services if they are authorized by a state or federal agency, such as the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, or OCC, or a state's banking authority. Another type of trustee is a family or friend trustee. You could name a family member or a close friend to do this job. Anyone can be a trustee, with a few exceptions. A family or friend trustee might not have experience administering trusts, but they'll be responsible for carrying out the duties of the trustee. It's often fine to have a non-professional be the trustee of a trust that has only limited assets or will only last a short time, but there are potential downsides. When a friend or family member is in this role, they often get perceived as the bad guys by other members of the family who want to go to them for distributions that they might not feel comfortable giving out. An individual professional trustee, like me, provides trust administration services without being affiliated with a bank or trust company. I am a sole proprietor and I accept trustee appointments as an individual trustee. It's all I do. Individual trustees may work with a professional financial advisor or other financial services provider to manage the assets of the trust, like I do. A professional trustee is not related and therefore doesn't mind being the bad guy. That being said, professional trustees work closely with the beneficiaries they serve to ensure they're giving out the appropriate distributions based on the terms of the trust. Finally, I want to talk about different types of trusts. Now, there are many, but the first thing to know about trusts is that they can be revocable or irrevocable. A revocable trust is a trust that can be revoked, canceled, or amended. The grantor, the person that declares the trust, usually has the ability during their lifetime, if they are of sound mind, to revoke or amend a revocable trust. Let's say one of the grantor's children has done something that has caused concern. In a revocable trust, the grantor could amend the trust to take them out of the trust. On the flip side, an irrevocable trust is just as it sounds. It can't be changed or revoked. An irrevocable trust is more permanent and is often used, for example, to create long-term trusts that may last for generations. There are still ways an irrevocable trust can be created that allow for limited changes. There are also some state statutes that can assist a grantor or family with making certain changes to a trust. I'll talk about those types of situations later on in episode 3. So now you know what a trust is, the types of trusts, and the 3 different types of trustees. In our next episode, we'll be talking about all of the roles within the trust, and including the role you might play if you want to set one up. If you have a question about trusts or anything you've seen here, let us know. You can comment on this video or write us an email at trust@piniondelaware.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on social media to see new videos as soon as they're released. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.